Hi guys, let's get crafting. Are you ready for today's pattern? I hope so, because it's going to be fun. And this is it. It is a free pattern from Bernat, and you can get it at Yarnspirations. I will have a link in the video so that you can go right to the pattern. And the pattern is using the Bernat Handicrafter cotton, but I'm going to use the Bernat Cotton Terry because it is such an awesome yarn, and it is a size 4, and it recommends an H 5mm hook, which is what I'm going to do. And this yarn is 47% cotton, 32% acrylic, and 21% nylon. It's very easy to work with, and it's beautiful. And it's a dishcloth. A daisy wheel dishcloth is the name of the pattern. And isn't it awesome? Look how beautiful this is. And I have another one done. Let's see, the color for the one I have shown here is fuchsia. And the next one that I did is with the color terracotta. Beautiful. I don't usually like this color, but I really like it in this pattern. And I'm using the color, which one is this? Cotton. They call it cotton. All right, so let's get started. What we're going to do is with color A, which is the middle, we're starting in the middle, and we're going to chain 4. And then we're going to join with the slip stitch to form a ring. We're going to chain 3, and we're going to do 9 double crochets in the ring. This is what the pattern calls for. I'm sure you could probably turn this into a magic ring if you wanted to, but I'm just going to follow the pattern. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And we will recount those just to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the double crochet makes 10. So let's cinch in that circle, and we're going to join with slip stitch to the top of chain 3. All right, there we go. Now that's the end of round 1. Round 2 is chain 3. And this does count as a double crochet. In every round, the chain 3 counts as a double crochet. So we're going to make 1 double crochet in the same space as the chain 3. And then we are going to 2 double crochet in each double crochet around, which that should give us 20 double crochets. I hope you guys are doing well, having a great start to your fall season. Get some more yarn here. I just rescued another kitten. He came to my carport and he's doing really good. I'm going to name him Little Buddy. He's so tiny. That's the 5th cat that came to my carport that was a kitten in the last few years. Alright, let me go ahead and count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright, we're going to slip stitch in the top of chain 3. We're going to change colors, so what I'm going to do is take that out and cut this right there, and I'm going to start the new color, which the color I'm going to use is called French Twill. Let's just pull that up in through the loop for the slip stitch. And we are going to chain 3 with the new color. And this is round 3, so we're going to 1 double crochet in the same space as the slip stitch. So I'm just going to catch both of those in there. Alright, then we're going to 2 double crochet in each stitch around, in each double crochet around, and this will give us 40 double crochets in this round. And I'm just going to carry the colors behind. Just keep going. We're going to 2 double crochet in each stitch around, and I'm going to stop this video and I will work my way around and I'll start it back up when we get to the end. Alright, so I finished this round and we have 40 stitches around, so we're going to slip stitch in the top of the chain 3, and we are on round 4. We're going to chain 3 with the same color and 1 double crochet in each of the next 2 double crochets. And then we're going to 2 double crochet in the next double crochet. Now we're going to 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 double crochets. and then we will 2 double crochet in the next double crochet. So that's what we will repeat around. We will 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 double crochets, and then we will 2 double crochet in the next double crochet. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then we will 2 double crochet, and then we will repeat that all the way around. Alright, so I'm back around and I have 50 double crochets in round 4, and we're going to slip stitch in the top of the chain 3, and I'm going to cut my yarn because we're going to change colors back to the white or cotton color, and we want to pull up that color through the chain 3 and make the slip stitch, finish off the slip stitch with that. So kind of go ahead and pull that tight with the blue, and we will chain 3. Alright, so we're in the 5th round and we just chain 3, and this does count as a double crochet, and we're going to double crochet 1 in each double crochet around. So we will again have 50 double crochets, and when we do this, it's if I remember right, it's going to kind of curl up a little bit, and we're going to think, uh-oh, we did something wrong, but you didn't. So let's get started with this. I'm going to just bring my yarn around and work it in as I go. And it's just 1 double crochet in each double crochet around, and you will end up with 50 double crochets at the end. So it's just like that, and I will meet you back around when I'm done with this row. Alright, I'm back around at the beginning, and see how it curls up? You think, oh my, I did something wrong, but you didn't. This is how it works. So we're going to slip stitch in the top of the chain 3, and we're going to chain 3 again, and we are now in round 6. We chain 3. This counts as the double crochet, and we're going to 1 double crochet in each of the next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to 2 double crochet in the next double crochet. And then we will do 1 double crochet in each of the next 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the next double crochet we're going to 2 double crochet in the next double crochet. So 2 double crochet in the same stitch. Now we're going to repeat that all the way around. So we're going to do 1 double crochet in each of the next 4 double crochets, and then 2 double crochets in the same double crochet all the way around, and we should have 60 stitches at the end. And you see how it's starting to flatten out again. Well, I'll see you I'll work this off camera, and I'll see you back at the end. Alright, we're back at the beginning, and it still looks like this is going to stay curled up, but it's not, because we're going to put a lot of stitches in the last round. So we're going to cut the white color off or the color A, whatever color you choose to make it. And I'm going to grab the blue. First, I'm going to slip stitch in the top of the chain 3 and take the blue and pull it through. Alright, and then I will work those two in the while I'm crocheting. So this is round 7, and with B, which mine is blue, we will chain 1. Now we're going to 1 single crochet in the same space as the slip stitch. So we're going to go right back in that same space, right back in there, just trying to get that other yarn in there, and make a single crochet right there. Now we're going to skip the next double crochet, and we're going to do 8 treble crochets in the next double crochet. So we're going to skip this one, which we would normally be going through this part. So we're going to skip that one, and we are going to go into the second one after this one with the treble crochet. Just like that, and we're going to do 8 of those. Whoops, gotta wrap that again. There we go. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's make sure we got that right. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we're going to skip the next double crochet. That's this space right here. We're going to skip that one, and into this space we're going to do 1 single crochet. And there's that. And then we're going to skip this next space, and we're going to do 8 trebles in the next one right there. Get some more yarn. Every time I do this, I'm like, how am I going to fit 8 trebles in this little one space? But it fits. All right, that's 8. All right, now when you're doing these, you just have to make sure that you skip. This is the one you skip. See, it's right next to that one. And then you'll be working into this one for the single crochet. And then you're going to skip this one and do 8 treble crochets again. Alright, so I will meet you around. I'm going to do the rest of them off camera, and I'll meet you back at the beginning. I know I said I'd meet you back around at the beginning, but as I was going, I just wanted to let you see how that starts to flatten out really nicely as you go with all these extra stitches. So I will meet you at the beginning. Alright, I'm close to the end, so I'm on the last 8 treble crochets. I've got 4 done, so I'll finish that. There's 6, 7, 8. Okay, so the pattern says skip the last double crochet and join with a slip stitch to the first single crochet, which is right there. Join with your slip stitch, and now you fasten off. Pull that. Now, there you are. You should have 15 of these treble clusters. Just like that. See how it flattened out nice? Isn't that beautiful? You should make this, guys. Make several for yourself, because who really likes to do dishes? I don't know. I really don't know anybody. I don't. But this will make it fun to wash dishes. And look at this, guys. I just got this idea. I've seen, you know, flower things before. But look, you can store this in a cup next to your counter while you're using one of the other ones you made. And then you always have an extra that's pretty waiting for you. All right, so I thought I'd add that in there. Now all we got to do is hide our ends, and we don't have that many because we worked them in as we went. So let's get some of these done. I mean, dishes, come on. It takes time out of crocheting. We got other things to do besides clean our dishes. So as fast as we can get them done and as pleasant, the better. That's what I think anyway. I mean, you might like to do dishes, but I really don't. I don't mind doing laundry, which is kind of weird, I guess. I don't know. I guess you throw it in the machine and it does it for you. Of course, you got to, you know, some people have dishwashers. I don't have a dishwasher. These are my dishwashers. So, just kind of pulling these in. You know, these ends, make sure they're in there good. So you just cut those off, and we just have 2 really to hide, which is not bad. All right. Just take it down into all those 8 trebles. Pull it. Send it back through, and that ought to be good. So here we go, a useful item for you or a gift. Christmas is coming fast. You could make some dishcloths like this and some scrubbies for somebody that you love, and then they can enjoy washing the dishes. Alright guys, I'm glad that you came to see my video today, and I look forward to the next one. See you next time. Bye bye.